Okie doke. Let's do this. So here we go. Let me know if you guys can't hear this.
Yeah.
Looking at this photo from days gone by, bittersweet memories as I sit and cry. It was just you and me, your mama wasn't there. It's like she vanished into thin air. Hiding my sadness behind a show of smiles, knowing that families sometimes fall apart. I'm so sorry for the pain we put you through. I want you to know that I was hurting too. Looking at this photo from years ago, I can see a life I didn't want no more. Your mama and I, we weren't getting along. You had nothing to do with it. Things went wrong. Hiding my sadness behind a show of smiles, knowing that families sometimes fall apart. I'm so sorry for the pain we put you through. I want you to know that I was hurting too. Looking at this photo and thinking of you, we've come a long way and we made it through. Things worked out in the best way that they could. Life's a messy thing that's understood. We're all just people who need people, doing the best we can, reaching out to each other, trying to understand. Looking at this photo of you and me, I guess that's how it was supposed to be.
That was very nice, Pierre.
Very nice, Pierre.
Thanks.
Very nice.
Sorry, though. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say the only comment I have is when you said it's like she vanished into thin air.
Yeah.
I would pause between vanished and into thin air when you're singing it because it seemed too short to be within
I heard that
the verse.
Okay.
And then let me see here. The line, you had nothing to do with it, things went wrong.
Yep.
I personally would say you had nothing to do with what went wrong.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with the thin air. The way it's the phrasing. It was just you and me. Your mama wasn't there. It's like she vanished into thin air. Or like you can sort of, so you land at the end of the bar. Like that's a little stylistic thing. I heard that too. I thought you could have maybe stretched that out. My comment is I would like to sort of understand what the problem is a bit better. There was one line where this one, I'm so sorry for the pain we put you through. but I don't think you ever get into what really happened in the song, do you?
No, see that's the thing. Like this one is from a little while back, and I'm still working on that. I think even the last session too, that I think Jules kind of mentioned something like that, and I don't know how to approach kind of directly, because you can see that definitely the marriage crumbled, and so looking at the photo, but of course the mother.
See, I had no idea it was about a marriage. Just FYI.
Yeah. Okay.
Personally.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a mama who died, a mother who died, or a family photo or something.
Yeah. See, and this is somewhat autobiographical. It's like, and it's not just one. I've got 2 kids, and the photo of myself and the 2 kids, that was always the case many moons ago, and still is. But anyway, so that's, yeah. So you look at a photo and you're going, where's the mother? Yeah, she wasn't anywhere to be seen. And for whatever, a family photo. Well, the family photo, it was myself.
Wow.
So
wow, that's pretty heavy. Yeah.
It was heavy. And then at the time, so that's a while back when I wrote it. So I could definitely, hopefully progress. But like you say, so you don't see it. Yeah. And that's how do I approach, and how do I say it, and, the showing, don't tell, and all that kind of thing, to say that, that's what it was. It was, she wasn't anywhere around. And so you have a smile in the photo, and myself and the kids, and it's like, there's something that's not quite complete.
Yeah. So the first verse, right, like is pretty critical. We're setting things up. Looking at this photo from days gone by, bittersweet memories as I sit and cry. It was just you and me. So we don't really know who you and me is yet. Gotcha. Your mom wasn't there, so we don't know it's a child.
Okay.
It's like she vanished into thin air. Sure, that's good. But you could sort of say, like, I'm sitting here with my baby girl or my baby boy, or I'm not sure exactly who you're sitting with, but like you could sort of set it up there. Hiding my sadness behind a show of smiles, knowing that families sometimes fall apart. Okay, so there's a family thing. We know that for sure. I'm so sorry for the pain we put you through. So who are you speaking to there?
You as the child. Or it's actually 2, but I didn't want to go you 2 through, but they represent the child. So it's like, and I involve the non-existent whatever mother, we. So this way I'm kind of saying, okay, I'll give her a bit of a break, and I'll say, okay. Although anyway, it's not a therapy session, but that's what, like I say, writing songs can be, right? And at the time, it's pretty raw. Go ahead.
And well, the title again, it's hiding my. So it's more about your sadness currently, right? It's not about. I mean, you're apologizing to your family in a way, or your children in a way.
Yeah.
So maybe there's something there.
Okay. That's it. You put on a brave face and you smile, but behind it, there's a lot of stuff that and they're kids, so they don't really. They're affected. There's no doubt, and they were, but it's kind of putting that. Yeah, we're doing good. Here's the family.
The question I'm wondering is this a song for your children, or is this a song for you?
I'd say both, because any kind of when you got a situation like that, well, number one for me was on the kid level with a mother that wasn't there, and then as a husband, a wife that wasn't there, right? So this is why there's layers to it.
Yeah,
and it's kind of putting it out to the let's say, well, it's 2, but we'll say the one child, and kind of saying, sorry about that, and I was hurting too, and I think they you know that, and assuming I don't know too much, but so when you look at this photo,
that was my only sort of critique, was that it wasn't clear enough to me who you're speaking to and what happened.
Yeah, see, and the what. Okay, so how would I approach the what happened? So that's the thing, Linda. Whatever, just throw whatever ideas. Like, how do you, with getting details, but like, that's because I've had a couple songs like that, and it's with this topic because it was, back in the day was.
Well, a great line is in the first verse, like, she vanished into thin air. Your mama wasn't there. So we know the mom vanished. Okay. But we don't know who you're speaking to. It's just you and me. Okay. So I'm like, it's okay. You can keep it open-ended if you want. But you could say, sitting here with my baby girl, or my baby, or we're sitting here at the kitchen table. Like, draw the scene. Like, where are you sitting with looking at this photo with them together?
Good point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Like, where are you? You're looking
I-
at a photo. Like, we don't know where you are. Are you at home? Are you?
Okay. And that'd be an important detail, I guess. Like just sitting at the kitchen table.
You could illustrate that you're at home with your family. You could illustrate that sitting here at the kitchen table. You haven't touched your food. With this photograph is missing you, or mama's gone. Like something that tells people, okay, we're in the family setting, and the kids are young. Your toys are all over the floor. Things are a mess because mama's gone. That would be more like, oh, the family's kind of falling. It's a little bit messy right now.
Gotcha.
Something like that might draw up, illustrate that. And then your chorus, it can be more open. It works this way now, hiding my sadness behind a show of smiles. And that's about you.
And now, with that in mind, could I put hiding our sadness? Because I don't want to speak for the kids, because it's a different effect on them, of course.
Well, you could layer it. You could start off with my sadness, and then I can only imagine they're putting on their brave faces too. Like the second line, you could maybe find a way to incorporate them. So first line, I'm hiding my sadness, putting on a brave face for my children. God knows what they're thinking, what they're going through.
Yeah.
You're pulling them into it too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like you're opening it up to anybody, any family who's had an issue, some loss, and you're so maybe that's how you open it up a bit. And then second verse, another opportunity to draw a setting here, looking at this photo from years ago when we were vacationing here, and the child, or like Billy said, that like you're painting a memory for people that they realize, oh, this was a family trip we went on.
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting a little more detail there.
I like it. Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I guess we kind of understand that it's a divorce instead of it's not vanished, like she didn't die because your mom and I weren't getting along. We weren't getting along? Is that?
Yeah, I don't even know it's a divorce. I thought it was a death. So if you may want to be more explicit there.
Okay.
Like the marriage fell apart. You shouldn't vanish like she passed away.
Yeah. But that's what it seemed like anyway, though.
That's what I kind of took from it. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the thing that stood out to me the most. You could deepen this story. You could make it more personal. You could make it more relatable for people going through similar things. And then as a structural note, you waited till the very end to do your bridge, doing the best we can, reaching out. You might want to consider moving that forward in the song a little. Like, I don't know, I'd have to hear it again, but like it's kind of funny to put the bridge right before the last two lines of the song, like a final little. I mean, it doesn't not work, but it's a little unconventional, and I think it might be nice. You might want to bring that up sooner.
Okay.
And then there's an opportunity. Here's where you have an opportunity to add another angle to the story, doing the best we can, reaching out to each other, trying to understand.
Yeah, that's what that's where I'm trying to go, the universal kind of thing that we all need people.
Like you're speaking to your wife, right? You're doing the best we can. Are you speaking to your wife there?
Well, no. In that one, what I'm trying to do is reach out just in general for my universal message. We're just people who need people and doing the best we can as far as,
So I get that. My instinct would say to tailor it to the audience of the song more, because it's not, yes, it's great. We can all do the better. We're all, let's all come together and try to understand each other. But your song is not about that. It's more about, the family dynamics. So you might want to tailor that bridge to be a little more like, not as broad, but a little like broad enough for anyone in a family that has some kind of, dysfunction, if you will. You understand? Like, so those are my only things, but.
Oh no, they're good ones too, because there's a lot of layers, but yeah, like I say, having written this one a while back, I can definitely see it. That's why I wanted to throw it out there, because work in progress, but then I haven't touched it. And I said, let's revive it and see now with SongCircle. And that's a lot of good stuff. Linda, do you have anything that if you're looking at it? And and I think I'm wide open. And like I said, this one I wouldn't mind revisiting, especially with all that those ideas. That's great.
I like your bridge, and I agree with David that it needs to come up probably before your last verse there, looking at this photo and thinking of you.
Yep.
That's all I can think of, but I've written songs like this as well. I've been through 2 major breakups. So yeah. So I can relate. I knew what it was about.
Yeah.
Shortly into the song. Yeah, I did, because I've been there.
Yeah.
Wow.
I too have 2 kids that went through it. So
okay. See, that's the thing. Yeah. And you don't know who's going to be listening, right? And
that's right.
So, yeah. So it all depends where we're at. And so for some people it'll resonate. Others, okay, there we go. Let's move on. But okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and that's why I say, and it's amazing after breakups and stuff, how your vulnerability is at its peak, and then that's when you thank goodness you have that writing to release that stuff, right?
That's when I wrote my best stuff, was when I was going through hell.
Yeah, it is, isn't it though? Yeah, that's right. And then you can kind of go, whew, and you look at it, and you don't worry about the technical aspects, but just getting those words and just strumming along, whatever it is. So that's good. Well, it's not good, but it's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had that
That therapy. Yeah.
To let it out. Yeah. But that's a lot of good, definitely good ideas and good feedback too. Yeah, because now that I've brought it, like I say, back, I think I will. I'll definitely. There's tweaks, but it's just how do you, approach that thing of divorce or of all, saying it in a certain way that the listener knows.
Yeah.
That's always a tricky kind of thing. They go, well, what happened? What was the problem? Well, okay. And then you don't be thinking and having to figure out what is he actually talking about, and who is he talking to? So that's where the we and the you and the me, that's where you got to watch out on the pronouns too.
Since the last SongCircle or so, I've really taken a fresh look at a lot of my older songs and looked at, okay, where is it not clear enough? Because really a lot of the craft of lyric writing in particular is like, how do we polish it? Like we know what the song is about, but how do we make it clear enough that other people can look into our little world and piece it together and be like, oh yeah, this is what it's about. Like, yeah, and it's been a nice little exercise, and it's been rewarding actually to kind of polish some of these lyrics and tweak a couple little things. A lot of it can stay kind of the same, but making a few little tweaks, a few key line changes, and it's like it's like shining a diamond or like a stone or something, like a gem. It starts to, you can see it a lot clearer. That's sort of how I've been looking at things lately.
Yeah.